Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, come in again today. You're very, very welcome. How great to see everybody here. I trust you enjoyed my last video on the Barenaked Ladies, and through this, the theme from the Big Bang Theory, which they performed and wrote. We looked at creation versus evolution, and I dare to suggest that there may be a bit of elements of both in there. So I trust you found that one encouraging. We're going from there to 1993, Houston, Texas. A bunch of guys, in fact, there were 6 members. And the great thing about this band, Caedmon's Core, who we're looking about today, is their versatility over genres. They do folk, alternate rock, full-blown rock, bit of ballads, and a bit of brass in there as well. These guys are kind of across a few different genres, and this what makes their evolution of their sound pretty compelling. They released a self-titled album in 1997. And we've got below a bit of an official clip of Hope to Carry On. Now, isn't hope one of these funny little 4-letter words? I think it's probably where I want to go today. And that is that I can honestly say right now that I am living in hope-fulfilled moments. I count myself very, very fortunate and very, very lucky and very, very just amazed and humbled really to be in this moment of really everything coming together so well. The timing was impeccable in so many ways, and I think, well, how thankful am I, which is actually the next song that I'm going to look at on these guys, that the way the things are, the way that they are. But hope is just one of these 4-letter words that's just so critical to human existence, isn't it? We need something to hang our hats on when things aren't going so well. So we think if only things will get better, if only things will actually improve, maybe I'll be able to get through this period. Surely it's not going to last for that long. I'll be able to get through it. And hope's the thing that keeps us going. How many movies have there been? Well, prison movies. Well, the guy's got his photo of his girl or the guy, and that just keeps them going through the prison sentence. And we do need that thing to keep us going, don't we? We just can't pretend like hope doesn't exist, because it does. Where it actually resides, where it come from, who knows? Is it a bit eternal, a bit external? Who knows? I have no idea. But sometimes do we tend to hang on a bit longer than we sometimes need to? We've got to make this decision about whether hope is actually helping us out or not. Because if we keep hanging on, and nothing comes to pass, it could be decades. And you think, well, maybe we need to let go of that bit of hope so we can hope in something else. Of course, we don't just sit in our bedroom and just hope that hope will carry us through. We've actually got to take steps to get us to that point of hope-fulfilled moments. Otherwise, it never comes to pass. So I hope it's very much a partnership, I think, between us as individuals and the steps we need to take to actually bring hope about. Because if we just sit in our rooms and just hope that things will get better, well, they won't. And I'm sorry to tell you that there's no knight coming on a bright horse to rescue you. Well, I think we can take that analogy to blokes and girls. That there's no rescuer coming. We've got to take the steps to bring about that rescue for ourselves. I must admit, just thinking about rescues, we were thinking about this yesterday in a bit of a group, and that was, I remember I was in a resort in Tasmania. I talked about the Tassie trip a little bit. I put my keys up on the windowsill, and much to my surprise, there was actually a gap between the windowsill and the window, and I felt the keys drop down the middle wall. I was thinking, oh my God, really? And I could have sort of panicked at that point. That, well, what am I going to do about that? Well, I thought, when I'm in a hotel, bit of a design fault there to have a bit of a gap in the windowsill like that. So I went to reception and said, hey guys, guess what? Sorry to tell you this, my keys have dropped down the wall. There's a gap up there. And they said, oh, is there? I said, yeah, there is. Bit of a surprise. So within half an hour, I had my keys back. So yeah, I could have just sort of given it up and thrown my hands in the air and got angry, even though I said, well, these things happen, and they got it back for me, which is pretty cool. I could have actually been stuck there and not knowing what to do, but because I actually said, hey, look, I need help, I'm hoping you guys will be able to help me out here. That's what happened. So we've actually got to put it out to the world, in our small part of the world, that, hey, we want hope to come to pass. And when it does come to pass, it's absolutely stunning. So hope to carry on. Of course, these guys put their hope in something bigger than themselves, because these guys are a Christian band, hope in their Saviour, God, who has brought out that hope for us. So I trust you found that one encouraging. And out in 1999, out came the album 40 Acres, and we got out off that album a live clip of it, Thankful. I can absolutely say that I'm thankful so much at the moment. Really grateful for these days. They're really cool. And so we've got a live clip of Thankful. Out in the year 2000, long line of leavers. We've got a lot of albums happening in a very short space of time here. The only one, again, talking about their hope, and that is Jesus is the only one who could actually bring life and hope to this world through the sacrifice he did for us. In 2009, they decided to kind of call it quits for a little while, but thank goodness there was a reunion back in 2022. In fact, they decided to do a remake of that initial album, and we've got a live version in 2023, It All Matters After All. Got a live version and it's called Bus Driver Number 2, just to add a little bit of a subtitle to that song. It's great to see, the bands never really die. They do come back eventually, but because these guys between 1994 and 2010, 10 studio albums, so that's pretty good. And in 2022, again, that remake of the initial album back in 97. So the links to those 4 clips are in the description below, and I've also included my last video from the Barenaked Ladies, just for something completely different for you as well. Now, I just realised I actually haven't got my next artist up on my little cheat sheet here, but just know there will be another video coming up with whoever the artist is that next time. So if this is your first time to Life Reflections Through Music, or you come back for another one, how great to see everybody here. Well, until then, when we get on to whoever it is, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.